friends, of course, when they play each other, it is all business. Nylasia Fulwiley has entered the game for South Carolina, their second leading scorer. Got a takeaway. Over to Joyce Edwards.
In the first round against Tennessee Tech, over 60%, only shooting 33% here so far.
And Chloe Moore McNeil snuck inside all by herself. You know that Dawn is always nitpicking little things.
If you're going after your fourth national championship, you have to do that. Oh, that's a good shot fake by Caroline Strickler. Block that shot, give him a little shot fake. Wait on it, a freebie. And when it comes inside.
Moore McNeil. That's impressive because she had to catch that ball at her knees.
Rotates in. She knows she's got shooters on the perimeter. Chloe Moore McNeil knocking down the three.
Ferguson blocked in the corner by Fulwiley. And the takeaway for Indiana, we were just talking in the break, Coach Peck, about how Indiana is breaking down the South Carolina defense.
Well, South Carolina knows that they've got to try to run Indiana off the three-point line. See, South Carolina is going to have to over-rotate. The no-look pass to the corner, and Shea Chesky just lines it up. This is a terrific addition.
Chesky guarded by Pow Pow. There's a move she worked on in the gym.
A lot of confidence offensively. Chesky just breaking down Tahina Pow Pow one-on-one.
Feagin and Bree Hall waiting at the table to check in for South Carolina. Garzone is there for Indiana. Lily Meister working her way around Miriam Dowda.
And then Meister isolated again, one-on-one. Terrific fundamental footwork.
That was her first double figure since December 28th. 14-2 run Hoosiers. Feagin got it back and put it in the hoop.
Indiana, they've got revenge on their mind. South Carolina trying to protect home court.
Chloe Moore McNeil, yes!
I remember back to the Sweet 16. If there's anybody that knows, it's Chloe Moore McNeil, the point guard right now. Indiana in charge.
Sorry, her dad on the left, Tori. Bree Hall trying to shoot South Carolina back into this ball game.
Well, I didn't like all of the shots that they were taking early. Not moving it and catching in rhythm. That's much better for South Carolina. Is their post being stronger, a bigger presence inside, and Sania Feagin gets 2 feet in the paint and the finish.
Takeaway. Edwards. Oh, Feagin's just taken over.
Speed of the Gamecocks, just strong, powerful. I like how she got that.
Chesky the kick out to Garzone. Gotta use the shot fake when you're in amongst the trees.
That's one on the floor, but get the finish.
Sydney Parrish for 3. Here in the second quarter, both teams have scored 14 points. Catch and shoot, Tessa Johnson, got it.
She's clogging up everything inside.
Chloe Kitt's back on the floor. She had to sit down with 2 fouls early on for South Carolina.
Feagin and Tahina Pow Pow took accountability for that loss.
Since then, a lot has changed for South Carolina. A block by Bree Hall. Up ahead to Pow Pow. Layup. Jordan Garzone setting things up. She can play 1 through 5 for this Indiana team.
It's a 6'3" point guard up top.
Caroline Strickland. Great vision by Chloe Moore McNeil.
3 passes in a possession to get good looks.
They were so good at that on Friday. That's why they shot 67% from the field. There you go.
Number 2-0. Goes outside, clapping for it, wants it, gets position, holds the defense off. Let's see if Sania Feagin continues to go to work inside.
Chloe Kitts with a swish. Solid move from Caroline Strickland.
That's a little shake and bake.
Let's go.
It's going to be a battle. She and Feagin. Feagin, if she posts strong inside, she can win that battle.
Oh, Feagin says, look at this.
Down by one, but when they came out, they put their case. Yeah, that's where I would go, to Sania Feagin and give her room to work. She makes her presence felt inside. Good things can happen for South Carolina. Opened up Chloe Kitts. Nothing but the bottom of the nets for three.
And a major response.
Chloe Kitts missing in that first half with that foul trouble. She has made her presence felt right out of the locker room.
She kicks it out to Bree Hall, driving in through the paint. That game will be on Friday. Pow with the swipe.
Pow, the quick hands on Chesky, the steal, and the score. To the beginning of the third.
Pow said, give me that.
Defense is at another level for South Carolina.
Bree Hall buried it. Wise is feeling every minute of it.
Has taken over, taken charge, and been in attack mode.
Chesky. Kick to the corner to Garzone. Feagin's pass deflected off of Kitts and then into the hands of Garzone. Offensive foul against Sydney Parrish. This is a rematch of last year's Sweet 16, where South Carolina led by as many as 22. Willie Meister cutting to the basket.
But who touched it? Sydney Parrish.
I don't think in the state of Indiana they mind if you're watching March Madness in school, right?
I don't think so.
They love basketball. Garzone, patience underneath.
When they execute their stuff, they open up the floor and they're getting good shots.
Maddie McDaniel. She's not afraid. South Carolina has looked much better in the second half. Indiana led by a point at halftime, but they were outscored 26-14 in the third quarter. Caroline Strickland up and in.
The defensive pressure and having Chloe Kitts, not having her on the floor in the first half in that foul trouble was crucial.
And Feagin knew that she'd be on the other block. Kitts with the finish. She's got 9 points, all of them in the second half. Feagin wants the basketball.
Well, she was in the lane for quite a long time.
Tahina Pow. They knew that one of their careers would end today. Garzone, she's like, we got 3 minutes to get back in this. Not over yet, plenty of time.
That's the thing, that if South Carolina wants to advance, they got to be locked in defensively, because Indiana is that team that can knock down those shots.
Joyce Edwards spinning her way to the basket. In the third quarter, South Carolina's defense was able to fuel their offensive run. Turnover. Chesky with 2.
With great pride.
And a shout out to her grandparents, Alice and Steve, who are watching from home. Chesky with the bank in. And Dawn Staley will call timeout. South Carolina will have 1 remaining.
And Shea Chesky just pops out off the drive from Chloe Moore McNeil and knocks it down over Chloe Kitts.
Today they've been pushed in the 2nd round.
They have said that the Southeastern Conference has prepared them to see all different kinds of styles and defensive approaches, and they've been able to figure it out.
And the fans come to their feet inside CLA. South Carolina back to the Sweet 16.